DJ all the way. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back David Johnson, fresh off 100 yards on the ground a week ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's get you over to Raymond James Stadium for the home opener. On the call, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback Nick Foles.
And sometimes when you watch him play, you see all these flaws that you want to correct. But when it's all said
and this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense.
We show you now the starters on the defensive side for Arizona. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any chance.
Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The
offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does. Here's Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. 3rd and goal, Bradford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pass. Now Foles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes
absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, best, on that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To throw, Bradford. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Get up to the second level.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. On 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now Bradford. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down. Aston 10 at the 13-yard line. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
over the right side, caught by Moncrief. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard. You're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Robert Kimdichie.
That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Foles. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes.
There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC.
They were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Charles Sims. And able to get
into the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1. But how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra. It's halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip.
A first down throw for Bradford. And Gresham has it left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble in this drive. On third down, Bradford. Throw right side, taken in by second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll buy some time right. Complete. He finds Bray. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Look like the defense still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. And now it's...
And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there.
Up into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's
to happen right here, right now.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Running lanes working out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but it's still a lot of guys to account for.
Now throwing on third. And this one is going to just huck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there.
Around 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again. Bryce Hager.
Opted in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. And all the way down to the 26.
Move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?
And that's caught inside the...
To force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet a...
Down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. Some collective exhales over there.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut in now. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too heavy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David in there to pick up his
football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He loses 4. And he can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And now look at this.
Goes out of bounds. And they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?